Welcome back to my very old series that I used to do. This is where we would do like the top 10 Pokemon cards to buy under $10 or top 20 under 20, 30 under 30, and we just keep going all the way up. And for today's video, we are going to be doing the top 10 best illustration rares to buy under $10. And the next one might be like the top 10 promos to buy under $10, kind of knock out all those 10s and then work our way up. I'm not sure. Let me know down below what you guys want to see. And we are going to do a little giveaway today. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed. You got to hit that notification bell. You got to hit that like. Then you have to answer the question of the day. What is your least favorite legendary from Generation 9, which is our newest generation? And these are two cards we're giving away today. We got a Ceruledge IR and a Magneton promo. And I do have to announce the winners from last Sunday's giveaway where we had two of them. One was a member and one was a subscriber. For the subscriber, it is at Dan Richardson. And for the member, it is at Black Dream Wet. So just shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. I'll get those cards sent out to you. And we do have to give a quick thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is ARIZONATCG. If you guys have some slabs, could be PSA, Beckett, CGC, Tag, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece, it does not matter, and you guys are looking to sell, and you do not want to deal with a bunch of people lowballing you constantly or, blowing you off or not even paying you, then ARIZONATCG is perfect. You just send them all your graded cards. They're going to take professional scans. Then they're going to post their massive weekly eBay auctions, or you can change it to buy it now. You do have full control. They even lowered their prices to match the, promotion they were doing during the holidays. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. Then, of course, PSA, first submission, code BEARD25. Click that link if you guys want to get $25 off. And if you guys want to try out Tag, BEARD10 at checkout, and you guys will get 10% off your first submission. And I'll be vending this weekend at Trading Card Con in Denver with Coop and Beard Dad. I'm bringing all my life-size statues. And then if you guys want to get $5 off your tickets, you can click my link and use the code PokeBeard to receive $5 off. But all right, let's get into it. So we got 10 and a couple honorable mentions, and we're even going to be talking about some PSA graded cards because I think some of these graded are being completely slept on. So starting off, we got the Spiro. It's a Generation 1 Pokemon. It's literally $3. It was $2.30. Last sold now $3.28 to. Now, these are the cards that I could easily see being, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. And I know that doesn't seem like much, but I mean, when we're jumping 100, 200, 300% in value, that really starts to add up, especially if you buy a few of them, which is what I like to do anyways. If I'm buying a card, especially if I'm talking like investment and it's so cheap, and like right now it's $3 plus $1.31 in shipping, but free shipping on orders over $5 or more. So if you buy a few of them, you're going to get free shipping, save yourself $1.31. So you're getting the card as cheap as possible. And then also you can think about grading these cards too. On TCG Player, it's definitely going to be tough, but a lot of these lower end cards, a lot of people don't even really look at them to grade sometimes, even though these could pop off in the future. Next, we have the Dugong from Phantasmal Flames. Now, Phantasmal Flames is a smaller set, which does really hurt the value of a lot of these illustration rares. But, I mean, this was $4.40, and now we can get it for $2 to $3. It's the best Dugong card we've ever gotten. I think it's actually one of the most beautiful illustration rares we've ever gotten. It's just so clean. And I could easily see this card being a $7, $8, $9 card, just like the Spiro. Next, we have the Execute, which does go with the Alolan Executor from Surging Sparks. This card is actually going up right now. It was at $3, and now it's at about $5.50. But again, Generation 1, which is going to be one of the main themes of today's video. And we have the Rapidash, also Gen 1, plus this is from Destin Rivals. This set is getting very, very expensive. This was $5.91. Now last sold $8, $9.83, $8, $7, $12. That's what I'm saying. This card could easily be a $12, $13 card. Next, we have the Team Rocket's Raticate from Destin Rivals. Again, Destin Rivals plus Team Rocket in the name. And it's going up in value. It was at $4. Now last sold $5, $8.38, $5.65, $6.75, $5.70. And I do love how there's a little Rattata back there. Pretty adorable. Next, we have the Team Rockets Wheezing from Destin Rivals. Again, same exact thing. $6. Now last sold $8, $10, $7.75, $8, $9.50. And we have the Team Rockets Murkrow. This one's a little more expensive. This was at $5. Now last sold $7.50, $10, $9.79, $12.45, $9.76. I want to check this 1 year. So this card was originally $11.29. And my favorite of all the little Team Rocket cards is the Team Rocket's Doug Trio. This one actually has Giovanni in there, and it's such a cool art. This was $26 on release. Now last sold all at about $10.50. We even got a couple at $11 and $12. But I could easily see this card being a $20 card. Next, Kangask Kong. Now this is my favorite illustration rare from Destined Rivals, probably, that isn't, Team Rocket. It's just so clean and simple. The best Kangask Kong card we've ever gotten. And it was $6 or $7. Now last sold $10.99, $9.65, $8, $9.52. And I actually just ordered this card in a PSA 10. I think I got it for $95. It's got a 30% gem rate. There's 1,400 in a 10 and 2,500 in a 9. You got to think, with how expensive Destined Rivals is, there's not going to be that many people opening it up constantly unless we just get massive reprints and everything comes down in price, to where I have a feeling this Kangask Kong is always going to have a pretty low pop. And like I said, it's from Destined Rivals. It's the best Kangask Kong card we've ever gotten, and it's Generation 1. So definitely a no-brainer in my opinion. And we have the Blaziken, also from Destined Rivals. It is going up in price right now. It was like $7 or $8. Now last sold $8.88, $10.83, $11.25, $11, $10. You got to think, Blaziken does have like a $400 alternate art. Blaziken is a pretty popular Pokemon, and I just feel like, being from Destined Rivals, starter, Blaziken, and you got to think, a lot of these illustration rares are so much tougher to grade than their special illustration rare counterparts. So that's why it does pay to, pick up a lot of these if you do see them clean. All right, it is time for our honorable mentions, and I did sneak a couple more in there. So we got the Feebas from Surging Sparks. This is at $4. Now last sold $10.88, $5, $11, $8, $6. You can still find this for like $6. This card does connect directly with my Milotic, one of the most beautiful SIRs we got. Next, we have the Iona's Quetzalcoatl. Iona's pretty popular, and for this card to be literally $4 or $5, I just feel like it's pretty underrated. But Journey Together is a smaller set, remember that, but I could easily see this card being a $15 card. Next, we got a card from Black Bolt and White Flare. So we got the Immula here. I know it is a Pikachu clone, but I mean, you've seen how expensive Plusle and Minimum are. This was an $8 card. It's going up right now. All last sold $12.70, $10.50, $10.47, $11. So you can find this right around $10. And last on the list, we have Pignite from White Flare. You guys have to remember, White Flare and Black Bolt sets are absolutely massive, so it is very difficult to pull the exact card you want, and all of these cards are super, super tough to grade. And I know this is a middle evolution, but it is starter, and people are definitely going to want to get the entire trio. So this was at $7.60. Now last sold $9.58, $9.50, $8.97. But in my opinion, I feel like all the starter Pokemon should be $15, $20 cards, especially when the set is big like this. But no joke, go check some of the pop reports on the Black Bolt and White Flare cards, and they are crazy, crazy low and just so tough to grade. But all right, that was this week's best 10 illustration rares to buy under $10. Like I said, let me know down below what you guys want to see next. And then, of course, if you guys like this content and want to stay ahead of the market, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube membership, all that, you guys know what to do. You guys are the absolute best. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my last Pokemon Falling Friday, which was pretty good, probably our best Falling Friday that we've had in a long time. We actually have some stuff moving down in price. Click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.